Take a little bit of fan this morning. It's a little warm today. A little warm. The sky is blue though, and the grass is green. That means a lot. I'm gonna share my screen. You all let me know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
wonderful. Share my screen here, and I think the first place we should start is news announcements. Today's a Thursday, so I think we should have jobs, right? Yeah. Core PPI and core retail sales, PPI month over month, retail month over month, and unemployment claims. Jesus, if you're not in a trade, just don't get in one. An atomic bomb should go off in about 6 minutes and 22 seconds in the market. Then, right after that, Chair Powell is speaking to deliver remarks at the second Thomas Lombard Research Conference in DC. Okay, so he has to speak this morning somewhere. I don't think that they're going to stream it. They're going to stream it. Let's check the website just in case they stream it. Maybe we can watch it. Oh, out the search engine. Right. That's the board one. Something broadcasted live on YouTube. Okay. We'll get a chance to check that out whenever it does pop off. We can see if he says anything too exciting. But I like listening in, watching out, making sure that there's nothing that's gonna be said that's too crazy. Um, other than that, if you're not in a trade, don't get in a trade for a little while. These next 5 minutes or so, we should have some announcements. Other than that, let's check Econo Day to see if there's anything else going on. Thursday, May 15th is where we are. Jobless claims, PPI, retail sales, same set. So things are going to shake up here in another 5 minutes or so, and then after that, we'll calm it on down. I think that'll happen while we're doing our like deliberation more than anything. So I don't think it's something we have to directly care or worry about. Um, I like to start with the bonds, so let's get it going. Um, this one. Yesterday was a nice little down day. I think today we should kind of be maybe a small range. You see what I love? I love 112.21 and I love 112.11. So far, that's been the action. If we get any lower, that would be nice. I'd probably see if we can get down to 111.09, 111.10. That's if we can get any lower. Depends on the announcements. If we end up with some hawkish stuff, then maybe the interest rates can kind of fall a little bit. Down looks good. On the 4 hour, so does down. Down looks great on the 4 hour. Looks like it'll be an easy enough thing to kind of push the market a little bit further down. Doesn't look like it'll be too tough. Let's see, but doesn't look like it'll be too hard. You just keep on kind of going down. Maybe revisiting the lows from April 11th or April 9th. That'd be a good place to go. If there are things that I would buy or sell, they haven't really changed much since yesterday. Um, but I'll kind of line them out here. 2 points up and 2 points down. So I'll start at 114.17. 114.05. I don't think these prices are coming out today, but 113.26 and also a 113.23. I really do like 113.09. I like excuse me, 113.02. I like 112.28. We're finally in the 112s. That's good. I'll take 112.21. If I had to do anything right now, I would sell, but only for a little while. I believe that they're buyers at 112.08. Order submitted. I don't know if they're as formidable, but I think they're pretty good. Then you got some at 112.04. Then you have buyers 111.21. There are a cascade of them down to 111.11. And gosh, I got to go to 110s today. So I'll take a 110.28. And finally a 110.16. I think down should be the way, but we shouldn't be going too far. I don't think they're going to get too out of control. Order submitted. Those are the buys and sells. I like where we are now, easy breezy. If they do come up again, which is really, really weird for me, I think yesterday 112.28 and 112.27 played a great role in our trading day. I think that if they come up again, 112.28 or 112.27 will play just as great a role. They touched my 08s and I didn't get filled. Now we're trading 10s, 11s. I'll place a buy market order just so I can keep an eye on it. And it would be very, very nice of this order to go here. Order submitted. Initially, market open today. It looks like it was 16. Market open looks like it's 16. We touch 8, so that's 8 to one side. Plus or minus 16 is double up. It won't be a magic trick getting a 13. I'm sure that won't be a magic trick. Mm, okay. If I had to watch out for anything, I watch out for the 13s getting touched. Order submitted. And I'll look out for sellers at 16 if I had to play the game any kind of way. Okay. All right. Any questions about the bonds? Any questions whatsoever? Order fell. 13s get touched. That was 8 to 13. Moving down for 5. We're hoping that they can get past these. I want to hear the sellers at 16. I think that they should be there. Order fell. There's the news. Watch them. You want these sellers to touch the 21s, then feel free and come right on back. You want them to revisit 8. Let's check the numbers to see whether they were green, excuse me, or red. Come on, come on. Order fell. A lot of red. We got the 21 touch. I want them to touch a 21 or 24 and start coming down. That's what I really want. PPI, retail sales, and month over month, PPI all come out red. That's not necessarily good. A little bit off the predictions. That could bother, your initial thought on the downside. I wanted a 24 touching a sell-off back to 8. Unemployment is right where they left it. Let's kind of see. Good shake, rattle, and roll on the indexes. Little shake, rattle, and roll there. Nothing too crazy. I think the indexes are persisting. Yeah. I still don't feel bad about the seller 16. I don't feel bad about the seller 21. Both of those were pre-news and pre-market calls. I still think that they can get you down to 8. Let me look at it one more time on a 5-minute chart, and then that'll be that. Yeah, if you got those 21s or if you got the 16s or something like that, I think that you're okay to 8. If you feel a little bit unsteady at any point in time, you can take a buy stop like this. Order submitted. If you sold your way in, you got to buy your way out. So you want to cover it. And if you feel like taking a little bit of profit, you can take one of the contracts up. I would hold the second one. I think stop at 18 is fine. I think stop at 18 is fine. in my opinion. And then see if this second one can run for you. If not, we just traded the news and it's not that hard to do. Looks like it looks like they want to hold on. It really does. I'm tempted to give this thing a little more space because I'm looking at the ES and the NASDAQ and they keep pouring into the upside. So if I can get them to go up, maybe I can get the bonds to kind of fall. I'll keep an eye on them. And I just want to see the ask and the bid start falling 17, 16, 16, 15, 15, 14 is the opposite of what's happening right now. But that's what I want to see. All right. We'll see how it goes. um, ES stuff. Um, ES has been pretty fun recently. I think cohort 10 is in here. Cohort 10, you guys, y'all all right?
Good
Yeah, we're here.
morning.
Good
Sir,
morning.
Yes,
we're
we
in the
are here.
building.
Good morning.
What up, Jay?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. Friday, guys. Let's make a little money today, okay? You should know your targets. You should know what you're here for. Don't take a whole lot of time to get it. Do your homework. After you do your homework, trust that when you sit in the seat, it'll hold you up. It's easy.
Hmm.
Yes, here. Did I get kicked out of that bonds trade? No, I'm still there. Stop filled. I don't have anything in it. That's weird. Oh, I got stopped out on the right because I had two stops. So my stop was used to collect profit on the sell trade and then enter me as a buyer. Remember, I had two buy stops to cover both of those positions. So now I'm the other way. I'm not totally mad at it. If I had to, order filled. I'd do this. Order submitted. Still think that down is going to be the way. I won't believe in the upside until we get above the overnight high. And even when we do, to me, I think they have to start clearing 23s. You know what I'm saying? They got to really clear 23s and 24s. I just think the sellers are a little strong today. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I don't think that the bond should ride, in my opinion. As far as the indices go, um, I think they're doing a good job. You doing a good job. You doing a good job. I think they're doing all right. Um, looks like the sellers did a little bit of trying today. I wouldn't be surprised if we did kind of sell. I would want us to. It's healthier that way. And we could sell into the 58.40s. That would be nice. Like if they did it, I would think of them as more responsible. Uh, need to change this to purple or magenta. Apply that. You're my baby, so deep is all the ocean. Sugar can be when we get on. In the dark of night, as everyone sleeps, we will do the work that we should have done yesterday in the morning, instead of just going back and forth for no reason. Yes, we are the ES. I want to the 60s now. The 40s are a joke. I mean, the 4 hours are a joke. Get up and get down. The S&P is a joke in Yorktown. The S&P is a joke. The S&P is a joke. Okay. 100 points is so much work. Let's just start with maybe 45 or 50. And then if we work our way up to 100, God bless us, but I just don't think it's going that way. So order submitted. Why even call it? All right. 59.20. Here are the cells, 59.20, 59.15. Order submitted. You see something? Give me 1 second. Okay. Order submitted. Order submitted. 5902, 58.94. I'd sell right where we are. I think the upside does look good, but if I had to do anything, my good mind tells me to sell. Um, Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. I don't think we should trade outside of this range today. If we do, God bless us. I just don't think so. Right. Bonds falling, ES falling. That's what I'm thinking. Makes sense. Let's see if they can rise up. I think we're going to learn a lot in the next 90 minutes about the intent of the market, but so far, so good. I'd like to see us sell off. So, yeah, these are the buys and sells for now. Uh, mhm, that makes sense. Mhm. Yeah, you should buy up. I would like to see maybe a gap form here and then we continue. That'll be nice going into the end of the hour. Then you'll see how well the sellers can protect themselves up a little higher, see if they can really defend the 58.94s or the 59.02s. See. We'll see how this thing how it plays out. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that overnight they did some of the downside that they wanted to. Maybe we get a little bit of bullish activity, but hopefully by the end of the day, we can fall a lot lower. I'd like to see the market in a healthy way back down 58.36. Honestly, 58.36. I would. If not today, maybe tomorrow, but I'd like to see it. All right, everybody's cool there. To NASDAQ we go. I need to hear whether you get here. Order submitted. NASDAQ traders are alive and well. Wait, I don't remember that. It's a big one. Yeah, that's different. That is different. Okay, NASDAQ still wants to go up, and we'll see how this plays out. Today, the daily color is red. Lots of wick below, so you're seeing some action from the buyers. Maybe they're trying to move this thing in a positive direction, keep moving it to the upside. We'll see. I'd still love for 20800. I really love for that to come back. But who am I? I'm nobody. What do I get? This is cute. Like, isn't this cute? This is perfect. I mean, everybody knows basic gap ideas that I teach. So, it's time to sell it on in. You know, that's cute. And a Order filled. Order filled. Who, where? The 16s. And we said that would turn into a gap. The 58.94s just got a touch. If you're selling that 94 in about, if you're selling that 94, you should be selling it initially to 91 and 89. And then you're flying against the wind here. You know what I'm saying? You're against the wind. You're against the wind. So if you're selling at 58.94, you watch it because this thing can climb. It can climb, man. It can climb. And it's getting help. The bond's downside. You see the bond's downside kind of failing. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Let me hear what happens here. Order submitted. Bond's downside is still working. Bonds start going down. We got another 16 minutes left in this hour. If you are a 58.94 seller, I'm telling you, it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Um, you will hope that they start chilling out. Maybe you can start getting back down into where you go, but it's not a lot of time left on the clock for you. Not a lot of time at all. You know, not a lot of time at all. You could go against the grain, but why? You know, you could, but why? Just remember. 4 hour NASDAQ, to me, it's a cute little picture. It just looks like all they want to do is, if they could, sell it into the Order range. Filled. It really feels that way, that they would sell it into the range. That's the 12s that I was looking for. Bonds downside looking really, really good. ES is trading 91. I think you get 91 and 89, maybe. If you're lucky, 86, but we'll see how they're playing. I think that the idea for them is to try and get back below 90 by the end of the hour. That's the idea I think that they want to try, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And they're really racing against a clock. Bonds are falling off the side of a cliff like we said they would. 94s, hey, take what you can get. Get out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Take what you can get and get out of there. You want to bring a target up to price. Take the money that you got, you know, take your stops and cover them. If you sold your way in, you need to buy stop. You need to cover your entry. That means bring your stop below your entry as a seller. If it keeps going down, fantastic. If it goes up, at least the trade is riskless. You can't lose any money in it, and that's the idea. Bonds falling off the side of a cliff. We had sells at 21. We had sells at 16. Um, I didn't manage stops, so you're kind of seeing me trading it in reverse. I think that downs the way until
So I was going to ask you, Jay, do you think just wait for that 112.04 for that buy?
It keeps going. It keeps going, bro.
Connection lost.
It keeps going. Can you hear me, girl? Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, sorry, I went mute.
No, no, no. My connection ended up saying it was unstable. This keeps going down,
Okay,
like it keeps going down. It doesn't stop. They're gonna trap it underneath 8 this hour. The next hour, we're gonna be selling eights and selling 13s.
okay.
They're gonna aim at 4. 4 is gonna put up a little bit of a fight, maybe this hour, and maybe it doesn't even put up a good fight. To me, the bonds look down the whole time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You got those 89s. Take targets, man. Take them. Collect the money. It's fine. Take the money. Look. Bing.
Order filled.
Look, take the money.
Order canceled.
If I had to do anything now, I go the other way.
Order filled.
Okay, fours are about to get their shot. I'm telling you, don't buy them. Don't buy them. Should you buy the fours, anybody?
No.
No,
If you,
no, no, no.
somebody's still going to sit there and say, Jay, we had a buy at 4. I bought the 4. Now I'm down $1,000. Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to do it. Don't be that somebody, okay? Don't be that person. Let them do dumb things. You don't do dumb things, okay? Do it. You will be tempted to do dumb things. Don't do them. Give me,
Filled.
that's the fours. I do need. And they're already trading threes. Oh, two ones and zeros. Oh, yeah. They're going to smash the fours. I'm wondering where the people are over here. Jesus. Where are you guys? Where are you? If they trap them underneath, they trap them underneath 87. This is going to be the most beautiful seller play of the second half of an hour I've seen in a long time. We should be buying 83.
Order submitted.
Let's see what you guys do at 83. I want to hear it. We're making a little bit of money. Okay. Take the targets. We're chilling. Just taking targets where they are. We wanted those 21s. They didn't move as fast for us on the bonds, but they were pretty good. I think if you want to join them somewhere, God bless you. You can join them at selling some eights, maybe even selling some 13s or something. And you'll get a shot maybe top of next hour. You'll get a shot to sell something. All right. If I had to buy and sell over here on the ES, we already did that, but here's the NASDAQ. Gotta still do that. Cool. I think we're gonna be fighting in a phone booth today. Shouldn't be too much movement.
Order submitted.
Sell there and sell here.
Order submitted.
I'd sell here. I'm a little late for it. Wish I would have did it last hour. If I had to do anything, I'd sell right now.
Order filled.
Uh, I'd buy here
Order,
and here,
order submitted.
here.
Order submitted.
Buy here.
Order submitted.
Hmm. The day could be a very tight day. So sometimes, like say if you trade the 5 minute chart, it might be a little easier to trade a 60-minute chart today because the range is a little tight. Um, that sort of thing. If you find that the 5 minute stuff is a little too tight, or you're not getting the levels to break through the way that you want them, don't be afraid to trade a higher time frame today. Mhm, mhm. Wait for that sell, but that's where it should be. Uh, Sugar, you're my living one, so deep is all the ocean. Give it
Order
all,
submitted.
give it everything you just can't be.
Order submitted.
Give it all, babe. Whew. Yeah, Greg, don't buy the fours.
I did. It's so funny when you said they said somebody's gonna do it. So, and I had thought about it. I was like, nah, he's just
Nobody's
there.
gonna do
Don't
it.
do it. Don't
There's
do it.
always somebody who's like, nah, Jay's lying.
It won't gonna be me.
Jay sucks. He's not good. Okay. He's not really trading. He's not really thinking about it. I mean, just look at what's going on his chart. He's not real. Okay. That's the NASDAQ stuff. Enjoy. On to gold, and then we'll take a break.
Jay, could I see that NASDAQ?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you show us the picture real quick? Just
214.50 sells 214.15, 213.86, 213.32. Currently in a sell. Sweetest spot for that was slightly above, I think right where we are now. I saw the sellers at 88, 89. I think that selling into that would have been my desire. I think it has a right to go a little bit lower. Not really sure. This is a indiscriminate area where everyone has a right to the price. Um, and in 5 more minutes, I think things will be a little bit more settled. The idea the buyers want, in my opinion, is above 212.88. If they can do that, then next hour they have a right to keep moving things up. The congruent price on the ES is the 58.89 sort of spot, kind of getting above 87s, 89s would be really good for the buyers to keep moving up. I think they got all of the help that they would have needed from, they would have gotten all the help that they needed so far from the news and the announcements. I think they got all the help that they need. You got a guy at a podium right now, pretty powerful dude. Don't know exactly what he's saying yet, or if he's even on. Yeah, this is riveting stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you can't watch Netflix, just watch some research conferences from finance people. You love it. Um, yeah. So I guess he's not up yet, at least. So we'll check back in a second, see if he makes any crazy replies or anything like that. But I think he'll come out, say some nice things about the market so that it'll rise. Personally, I don't think he wants to say anything too bad about it. Gold.
as the young people say, you don't want that smoke from the president.
No, he doesn't, bro. No, he doesn't, bro. He does not. He absolutely does not want that smoke. Like, not even an inch. Um, to me, I think gold makes sense structurally. I think over the next few days, you're just looking forward to sell back into the 29.60, 29.70. Maybe it, kind of bumbles its way down, but sure, that's what you're looking for, in my opinion. Um, I think down's the way, even though it's green. Coming up to a great selling spot now, 3,200. Looks like it'll pay you just above, if not right on the nose. That looks pretty easy. 4-hour stuff looks kind of cool. Um, oh yeah, they're at Quail Hollow today. What is it? Friday? No, Thursday. Should be first day. Some of this stuff I like, some of this stuff I don't. But all in all, down seems to be fair. I don't like the stuff above at 3,300. I don't know why they did that. That's terrible, but it's unfortunate. If I was to buy or sell some stuff around here, it'll look like 31.95 and 31.98.
Order submitted.
It'll obviously look like 32.04.
Order submitted.
And let me get a 32.10.
Order submitted.
Then cheat up a little bit, get a 32.22.
Order submitted.
To play the opposing side, I would be 31.8 buying there. I'd probably buy a little something at 31.75.
Order submitted.
Come on, don't get scared when you get close to 3,200. Go all the way there. If I had to do anything,
Order
I
filled.
want to watch this get all the way there. And I'm going to put
Order filled.
maybe
Order filled.
contracts on it. I want to see it get all the way there. The 95s, the 98, then give me some 32.04s. Then you start selling, my boy. Then you start selling. Make everybody really buy in.
Order submitted.
Make them believe you. Let me check something down here. Make sure I'm not falling for a sucker's move. Hate to fall for a sucker's move. Don't fall down now. Go up there. Go up there. Don't do it short of it. Come on. Okay, new hour, born red. Not a bad deal. Who's gonna help you? Who's gonna help you? Come on, come on. Who's gonna help you? Jesus, not a lot of help. Yeah, maybe yesterday's ORT. Maybe. Let's go. Come on. Come on, my boy. You can do it. Don't you quit on us yet. Get all the way up there. I'm gonna buy a little something at 54. And then of course, don't buy anything else till you get
Order submitted.
way down to the bottom, okay? Way down. I want to see the charts. I want to see them on gold. I'd like to see it go higher before it falls. I think it has a right to get a little higher. Yes, it should fall from here. Yes, but to me, it's more like 96 before we really start running into any really bad trouble, So maybe it kind of bumbles and stumbles the way up there, but then, you want to see it kind of make a move. That's all of the markets, man. That's all of them. So far, so good. Had a couple calls. We had a short call on ES, a short call there. I took the money and ran, because I don't believe in the downside. Let's check the 60s and see where things ended up. Fell a little short. But let me guess, if you fell a little short, it worked for you. Let's see what you did. Of course it worked for this guy. This guy's an idiot. I'm so tired of them doing this. NASDAQ wants to go up. ES wants to go down. Second day.
Cancel.
Okay, if you're betting on the short side of gold, it's gonna itch. What's gonna happen is it'll look like your trade's gonna work, then it'll reverse on you. That's what it'll look like, okay? And I don't want that to happen to you, okay? There's still a little bit of upside left, a little bit.
Order submitted.
Did anybody buy? Let me check the 60s on the bonds. I know I was saying something like selling 8s and 13s. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it if you did it. I'm not mad. I'll keep an eye on that. I'm really interested in selling 13s and selling 8s, seeing how they prevail. Say if you're doing that today, say if you're doing 13s or selling 8s or selling 13s, I would keep my eye on the indexes. I really would, and specifically the S&P. I really would, and I wouldn't trust that sell until I really saw the S&P begin to rise. I would play it cautious because it's still early in the morning. Like it's still early going. You know, we took bonds short, made money. We took ES short, made money. We're gold. The longs are gonna make money. It's really not a reason to rush into the 13 or 8 short if you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you play it from the day, like, okay, well, I'm up 600-700 bucks. Okay. Do I have to rush? Do I have to? No, you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush. You could kind of see, wait a second, see how things are going to happen. You know, you really want to see. So that's my thought. Okay. That's everything. That's gold and NASDAQ, bonds, and the ES. Overall, bonds should be trying to sell 13s and 8s this hour. If they don't, it'll probably be because of the jealousy of the end of the last hour and their desire to pick up sellers from higher places. The highest that I see available is a 16. If they go any higher than that, then something's going absolutely wrong. Literally, something's going wrong. Gold, I believe, should want to get a bit higher. I'd like to see 96, 98, and 3204 before they really start selling. Okay. I really like to see that. If they spend any time above '04, it's all borrowed time. They shouldn't be up there, you know. For the ES and the NASDAQ, I like to see them bring things down once again. I think it's healthier for the market overall, but because they're not in agreement with one another, almost anything can happen in the indexes. We can have that kind of day, the same day that we had yesterday, we can have that same kind of day again. Okay. That's it. Any questions about anything? Any questions at all? Your love is strong. All right. Oh, wow. Company, being a billing address. Nice to meet you, just enjoy. Could you please provide the following details? Okay. Reply. They sent this a couple minutes ago. Reply all. I'm gonna take a break. My brain's been looking at candles for a little while. I don't want to keep looking at them. If you have any questions, please feel free. CEO.
Hey, I got a question, Jake.
Hey, what's up?
It's more like trader psychology or whatever, but what's taking place when you feel like you're tired of being what the charts require in order to be a consistent trader? Like, I'm tired of being disciplined. Like, all that stuff starts getting overwhelming. Is that
It's
like
just
when you take a break?
capacity. It's
Huh?
just capacity, man. Like we got targets on goal. Bonds are doing really, really It could be a trick. I'm telling you, you might not, you want to just wait on the bonds. I know 13, 18 last hour, but I don't like dramatic moves in one direction. That's not good, healthy market stuff. That
Mm.
21 sell down to a 111.28, it was far too fast, far too quick. You know, here we are now, the buyers recovering really, really well. And the indexes haven't told us the full truth. If you sold the first gold contract, take your target and get out of there, man. Okay, we got a little gold, the little 96 stuff. It popped down for you, pay you a couple points. Get out of there. This thing can keep on going higher on you. And it'll let you think you're going to make a little money to the downside. Before you know it, your green P&L's turning red. And you're going, Jay, when can I get out? When can I get out? Get out. Get out. Get out. You got $300-400 on you, and it only took you, I don't know, 2 minutes. When the last time you made $300 in 2 minutes? Get the money, walk away. Don't be stupid. Um, I think EB, if everything has a right to fatigue,
Yeah.
the waters, the winds, fire, a mother, a father, everything has a right to fatigue, man. If we don't ever get tired, then we're not real. We're fake. We're not even real people. So if you're looking at that 112.23 short on the bonds, it came and touched it for me, and then that was it. It just a touch, and that was it. Hey, guess what? If you got filled on that 23, get out. Get out. You got 23 to 19. Maybe you can get 23 to 14. Maybe. At least bring your stop in. I'm wondering what these fools are doing. And you can't hardly tell. They're being a little stupid. Hey, gold, guess what? They're going up to get 3198.4. EB, man, you got, even the winds and the waves get tired. Stars get tired and they burst and make new stars.
Mm-hmm.
The idea, there's no need to trust God if you never run out of energy. I think you have to run out. That's the only way you could say, God help me.
Mm-hmm.
So Angelica and I, we always talk about this because we talk about increasing our capacity for one another as partners. Like, hey, Jason, when you talk to me, sometimes you talk really harsh, like you talk to yourself or like you talk to people on staff or in the market. And I'm your wife, Jay. You have to speak kindly to me. And I'm like, well, I'm just telling you what I think. And she's like, well, increase your capacity, increase your ability to do it. What she's saying is your muscle can lift this. You got to lift that till it ain't nothing so that your muscle can lift more.
Right.
And in the market, you have a right to get tired. You got a right. You've been staring at candles. It's been 3 hours. Yeah, you running out. The way that I used to teach it years ago is that inside of your bank as a human, like say you're a human, inside of your human body, there are so many units of everything per day. So like you got 100 units of patience, 100 units of discipline, 100 units of compassion, 100 units of kind-heartedness, 100 units of that. You know what I'm saying? You got so many. When they're out, they're done. That's it. That's what you had. Over time, your patience will grow. Little babies are impatient. You tell them no, they cry on the floor. You tell a grown person no, they don't cry on the floor. You see, like your capacity to deal with some stuff is
Mm-hmm.
growing, but you have a right to get tired. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
start
it's a good
noticing
example.
it. Like if you start trading at 720, go to, like, oh man, I start making stupid decisions at about 9:15. Okay, that's about as long as you need to trade then.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as long as you need to trade. And you work on it. Hey, after hours, you get a little bit of rest and put yourself in some more trading in sim. Try and get that muscle strong. And that's it. For me, bro, I got 3.5, 4 hours. That's it. That's it. If we start at 7:20, boy, get about 11 o'clock. I feel like,
Right. Got to go. The clock
man,
on the wall says that's about all.
I don't even care. It's just money after all. I don't care. Blow it up.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I want to go sit down somewhere. And it'll ruin the rest of your day too. Like you'll be so fatigued that you'll be no good for the other things. Like when you're trading, you're probably making thousands of decisions an hour. If anybody like unmute your mic and tell me if this has happened. After you're done trading, you don't want to make a decision about nothing.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
like people
For
like, what you
sure.
want to eat? I don't care.
Definitely right.
Where you want to go? I don't care where we go. And then people in your life are like, I don't care where we go sounds like I'm not interested in this. So the
right.
people in your life, they become offended because it seems like the only thing that interests you is the market. And if you're not trading, you don't care. But what's going on is you're just tired. After you make 30,000 decisions in 2 hours, when somebody asks you what you want to do about the kids this weekend, you'll say, them kids can sit in a room. I don't care. I don't care. You know, that's just fatigue. You have a right to do it. Another thing that you have a right to do is not let the market take all of your time. That's it. It's the market. It's gonna do whatever it's gonna do, and it'll do it tomorrow. It was going before all of us got here. And when we are all dead and gone, it'll still be going. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't let it pull the best out of you. Don't let it take all of your time. Don't let it zap all of your strength. Don't do that. The market has a right to
Order filled.
demand your attention if you want to participate. Don't participate forever. You're in there, you're out of there. Easy. If you get to a point where you're fatigued, you notice you're fatigued. If you're in the green, stop. If you're in the red, stop. If you're at break even, stop. If you see something and it looks like it's about to just pay you because you've been waiting on it all day, stop. Get up. Go have some drink. Go sit down. Go have lunch with your spouse. Go take donuts to your kids' school. I don't know who iPhone 156 is. You ever seen somebody, y'all talking about basketball, then they come in and say, you saw what happened in politics? Those people seems like, I don't know who you are, iPhone 156, but read the room, fam. Read the room. I told you all that we be picking up more contracts on.
Thanks, too, Jay. That's good stuff, man. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Um, yeah, I think now they're getting into the place where it's like, hey, there's some sellers up here, and you got to be honest. I think between 3204 and 3210, they meet some folks that they got to be respectful about. Straight up. They do. Okay. It's 8:16. Let me give you a few announcements. Inventories of voting system workshop is going on right now, the 14th through the 16th. And yesterday was very exciting. We covered some good material. Going to do some more soon. I won't do another workshop for a while. Inventory as a voting system cohort 10. They're making me proud. They're amazing. They're really not amazing. Real trade is still kicking butt, passing combines and getting payouts for folks. We have some updates coming very soon. We're testing them right now, and we're working on updates really, really quickly. We have yourwealthwindow.com, our platform. We just introduced a new feature called Streaks, which is going to be really good when we go to mobile, and also your sharing rewards. So if you go to yourwealthwindow.com and share the platform, you unlock trainings and videos. I'm not sure if anybody's seen that. Have you guys seen that yet? Anybody seen that? Yes, no, maybe so.
No,
No.
haven't seen it.
No.
If you go to your wealth window and There you go. Go to your window. There's streaks here at the bottom, but if you go to your profile, it'll tell you how many people you've like invited. It gives you credit for how many people have joined. Like every person has like a unique link. And if you share the link and people join the platform because of you, you unlock trainings. So you can like unlock a video. So how to formulate a trade plan. It's a great video. Um, and I think the other one is how to read candles the Jada Trader way. That's one of my favorite videos that I ever did in my life. Yeah, this video is crazy. It shouldn't be free. I should tell them don't do it. So we introduced that, and then you have the streaks. So posting each day, liking each day, joining threads. I think it's going to be a really, really exciting thing. If you're not on the platform, get on the platform. It's amazing. What else did I tell you? Oh, the conference. Man, the conference is I'm so excited. I'm going to be able to shake hands and meet so far about 115 bond bullies. You know how much that makes me feel really, really good. There's only space for like another 80 or so people. Tickets are 149 right now for general admission. For VIP, it's 499. Let me show you the site for it. I'm not sure if you guys have checked it out. We have very, very exciting things planned, dope speakers. Um, our host hotel is the Hilton. We got it at like 45 or 60% off or something like that. We have traders coming to talk to you, wealth managers coming to talk to you, relationship specialists coming to talk to you, actual physical doctors like coming to talk to you about maintaining and managing yourself through the wealth. We have all kinds of cool special gifts that we're going to be giving away. I just got an email from I'm going to keep it a surprise. But it's a really, really big publicly traded company. And I just got an email from them so that they can make a particular page for us. The email came in 30 minutes ago. And
Can somebody put the hotel link up in the chat, please?
do me a favor. You know what'll happen? Everybody won't come to the conference, but then we'll all like get the hotel rate, and that's not fair. So if you need that hotel rate, do me a favor, Chris. I'll put it up there, but I'll send it directly to you. I found that, people are booking a hotel because they want to have a cheaper vacation, but not because they're attending a conference, and that's not fair. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm
true
gonna
that.
put
True
it in
that.
there, but I'm gonna put it directly just for you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
And check the chat right about now. Let me see if I got you. What you on Christopher's iPhone?
yeah.
Uh, Unmute for me so I can hit. There you go, Christopher's iPhone. I got you. I'm sending it to you directly right now. Man, when I tell you it's amazing.
Hey Jay, it's Sophia.
What's up? How's the market been treating you? I felt like you were probably going to hit a wall early this month.
Um, well, I've been traveling for
Yeah.
work, so I've been a little bit busy, but I had a good half and kind of like a bad half or somewhat bad half. I'm doing
Listen
okay.
to what I'm telling you. You listening to me?
Yes,
Hubris.
hubris.
Look it up,
Okay,
then defeat it.
okay,
Okay? Hubris.
okay,
When we come to the candles, we have to obey them.
okay.
we can't get out of everything just because we know how. You know,
Fair.
like only in the comic books does the hero narrowly escape death every episode. In real life, you don't escape it. So, in real
Yeah.
life, you escape it on Monday, you escape it on Tuesday, then it runs straight through
Back
you.
down. Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
So
That's kind of what's been happening.
that is even that's the problem. That's the only problem with inventory. You remember I showed you the video, the man
Yeah.
say, yo, it's dangerous. You
Yeah.
know, and like it'll make you feel invincible. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous.
I know. I've been up like $1,500, $2,000, and then it come and run through me the next day. So that's exactly what's happening. But
Yeah,
I
just obey the market. Just go back to basics.
yeah,
John Stockton. When you're thinking
gotcha.
about it, Dominique Dawes, John Stockton.
Okay.
Um, almost like very like play it by the number. You're not Tom Cruise in Top Gun. What's Tom? You're not Maverick, you're Iceman. You
Okay.
always play it by the number. If you play it by the number, it's really easy. Play it by the number. I figured like cohort 8, you all should cohort 8 and 9, I should say cohort 9, y'all should be running into a little bit of stings right now, where it's like, ah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I did have a separate question for you though on the conference. So
yes.
our plan is to be there. I want to make sure I wasn't missing any emails because I heard Ty and the other group talking about they were getting emails. I had bought an early bird ticket, and I haven't really received anything. I don't know if you sent any communications out
Now,
since.
all of the heavy communication will probably start top of
Okay.
June. You'll see top of June. Our community is
Okay.
doing so many things at
Yes.
once. Um, you'll start seeing heavy communication about it top of June. Hey,
Okay.
get there, here are your rewards, here are your tickets,
Okay.
here's some savings,
Gotcha.
here's our VIP dinner, here's our VIP lunch. Like Ken just sent the information for the VIP dinner, VIP lunch. The VIP dinner is going to be crazy. Then the
Okay.
lunches every day, nuts. Here's our, so it's starting to come more into focus in our community. You know what I'm saying? Inventory was taking some of the air out of the room, and workshops are taking air,
Okay. Okay.
stuff like that. But starting in June, you'll probably see a lot more communication, a lot more going live about, a lot more videos
Okay.
in relation to, you'll start seeing a lot more of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because I just don't want to miss any of the VIP stuff because I got the early bird ticket, but then I was like, I heard you talk about the VIP this, and I'm like, where is that? I didn't see any of that.
The VIP stuff, if you go and like say you want to upgrade or something, like you
Okay.
got the early bird ticket, but man, you want the VIP ticket. So
Yeah.
if you purchase the VIP ticket, then email the help desk and say, hey, I had an early bird ticket. I want
Okay.
to get a refund because I just purchased a VIP ticket. Then Dan will
Okay.
take care of it. Like Dan is like on top of it every day. He's like,
Okay.
okay,
So just
we
email
had
the
this
help.
person do this or that. So and it's an event for the whole family. Like
Yes. Yes.
the
Yes.
whole family. I really want to impress. Like, I'm going to be there. My wife will be there. My kids will be there. Hopefully, my mother-in-law will be there. I'm going to try and make sure my dad is there and my stepmom is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to mob up family style. And then our conference, we're up early. We're going to get the work done.
Yeah.
But by 2:30, we are done. Go have fun, man. Go to a park, go have dinner, go have lunch, get in the pool with your family members. It is going to be a Central Florida summer. That means it's going to be 85, 90 degrees outside. I'm working really diligently to get us some preferred tickets to one of the parks right now. And I don't have anything to announce right there. So the way we're going to do it, man, Friday, we work hard. After that, we all go to the parks.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Saturday, day 2, we work really hard. After that, we chilling, we hanging out, VIP dinner that night, man. And then even the night of our check-in, I'm gonna be at the check-in table just chilling.
Okay.
I have 4 decks of cards and 3 things of dominoes. We gonna be in the lobby.
I can't wait.
Bring your kids. Let them run
They're
around.
coming. Everybody's coming.
Oh, let them run around in the lobby and let the babies play and let that happen.
We
I
will be.
cannot wait. I'm more excited about that than I am about some of the other things that I'm working on that are secret.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet all you guys.
Yeah.
In person, in person.
Yeah. Yeah. In person, like y'all not squares no more.
As my kids say, in real life, in real life.
In real life. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And then,
Thank you.
man, love. Super looking forward to it. Um, I think the market's about to open. Market's about to open. Let us breathe, and then we'll get to it. We got as high as 3203.4 on gold. I told you all that the gold would keep going up. Was I lying?
No. No.
Yeah. Okay. I told you all don't buy '04. Was I lying? No, don't buy '04. Now, I think this gold thing, even though like it's starting to go down, I don't know if I necessarily believe in it. Let's do a 60-minute chart check on all of the instruments really fast, just to make sure we know what we should and should not believe. Man, if they left me by a tick, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. This can't be the down. I don't want this to be the downside. Don't do that to me. Come up a little higher, please. They don't have to. I'm just going to tell you, they don't have to. They don't have to keep coming up. So I'm going to, unfortunately, put my stop. If I bought in, I need to sell stop.
Order submitted.
I'm going to cover this. So if it comes back, I'll hear it. I don't want it to happen. Bonds, I told you the 8 and 13 sell. I didn't particularly love things that I want to hear over here. I want to hear 23. I'll put a couple buy stops. If I bought in, I mean, I'll put some sell
Order
stop
submitted.
ahead.
Order submitted.
Say I'll put one at 19. No, not a buy. Give me a, if I bought in, I need to sell.
Order submitted.
I want to hear this. Interested at 16, 19, 16 and 19. No, 16, 19, like the church. I'm interested at 112, 16. I'm interested at 112, 19. Those prices are interesting to me. I've seen sellers at 112, 23 1,000 times. Even though my order has been there, it has not been filled, which tells me that the sell side is really, really strong there. Then the ES has been teeter-tottering. I think they're approaching
Order
their
filled.
open now. They should be theirs. I told you I still saw the downside prevailing over here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think down should be the way, in my opinion, off the open. Let me check the fives. Yeah, it's like an abbreviated little move. I think the direction is going to be determined by the 213.32 and 212.61. I got order filled twice there. That was the 19s and the stop at gold. So if we're flat on gold right now, we're kind of thinking gold paid us. We can't be mad about it. Where are we right now as far as accounts go? Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Making a little bit of money, one contract at a time. It's not really difficult. Just got to make it. Oh. On the ES, I feel okay. They came down to my 58.83 and I did not get filled on the position. That's where I saw the buyers. Now you got in right there. You're looking for targets. You've gone past a few of them. I think 96 is going to be one, and then the 59.02 is going to be another. Let's look at the 60-minute chart here. These guys, they keep running up. That 96, I find it all nice. So you're looking for things that are congruent out of the NASDAQ. Um, yeah, you'll be looking for congruent things out of the NASDAQ. I need to probably do something to get myself out of this position on the NASDAQ in the interim. I think you should be real there. Show me this. To be real. Don't, don't. Don't. Got to be real. It's got to be real. To be real. Don't.
Man, that's for your time. What you know about that?
I know that you better play that first line real good, and it's the line off of the D minor Dorian. Da 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 boom, boom, boom. It's really a song. Theoretically, the song makes absolutely no sense. If you think about like the moves and the lines, it don't, but it feels so good. Jesus, it feels good. What's up, Tiff? You have a question?
Yes. Hi, Jay. Good morning.
Hi.
I just wanted to know if we get back up on goal to 3204.2, do you like that being that we sold right under,
I
or
can
should we
talk to
go
you.
for
I'll
the?
say that there's a zone 3204 to 3210.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. I'm interested in what they do these next 20 or so minutes. Pat, are you in here? Pat, are you still in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Pat, I might need you to drive the car for the last 30 minutes. Because I got a lot of stuff between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. today.
Ain't nothing but a word, brother. I got you.
I appreciate it. Um, good open for the buyers. Very good open for them. I think this open says a lot about the buyer's ability and what they want to do, at least for the first part of the morning. At this point now, you're going to be trying to see if you can buy some 58.94s, and you'll go 58.94 back up to 58.97, or see if you can get them longer than that. I'll put a little order in.
Order submitted.
Got a 93.50 thing. Let's see what'll happen. I'm going to see if I can manage to get out of this NASDAQ position. Let's see what I can do. It'll be good practice. I think NASDAQ long, if I
Order filled.
that might get me out right there. That might get me out.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Come on, get me.
Order filled.
Okay, that'll get me out. That was a little downside touch. NASDAQ.
Order submitted.
I'm waiting to see. To me, on the 5-minute chart, what I know is that it doesn't really matter. Like they're shaking and rattling, but it ain't rolling. You know, going up is not going to be easy. Going down is not going to be easy. Neither of them. So,
Order filled.
neither of them will be easy. What you want to see, if you got that 94 thing, you want to see it get you back up to like 97.
Order submitted.
Move on the NASDAQ would be kind of where we are now. Oh gosh, why am I in before contracts? That's ridiculous.
Order submitted.
Set this. I don't like the speed at which the market is reacting to what we're trying to do. It seems lethargic off of some prices. It's really not giving me a good feeling. I have this theory now. It's called fish grease. Like when the market touches my price, I want it to jump off of my price. You know what I'm saying?
Order filled.
Like hot fish grease. Oh man, I had my NASDAQ target in the wrong place. To me, targets are right back at 213.25-ish. We don't really know anything until there. If you're in the trade, you can bring your stop in now. I think 97 is kind of what we get. We want to get higher to 59.02, except the 97 people are real, bro.
Filled.
Like everybody around us is real right now. There are real sellers, real buyers, and everybody's everywhere close. So you don't want to, you got to kind of fight in a phone booth here for a second. Gold people, what do you want to see? I traded gold. I will want sugar. You're my living one, so deep is all the ocean. Getting it on, getting it on. Me and you just can't be wrong. Look at bonds, right? So you think ES upside is going to work right now, but look at the bonds. They're taking off to the upside. It's going to stifle the machine. Machine won't be able to rise. I'm going to cover. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cover, man. Get out of this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is Sparta. If I
So
bought it, I need to sell stop loss.
Order submitted.
I'm going to cover it, you know?
Order filled.
so Jay, like every experience in the market's a learning experience for us, right? So
Every
yesterday,
last
the
one.
market taught me this. That's what it taught me. Wait till they calm down. Because I was trading the NASDAQ after she settled down and I had a great time then. But I was fighting that sucker, man, and I was sweating and boxing and bobbing and weaving with it so much I got tired. I'm like, man, just wait till they calm down. Just wait till they calm down.
Yeah, it's
Man,
good
you
to kind
absolutely
of
right,
cover.
Dre. Man, you are so right, man. That thing gotta slow down, bro. It's and then sometimes we be jumping in it fast because we be seeing them pros like V and Sam jump in them. They jump in and out. They jump in and out. Like them boys cold with the hopscotch. You know what I mean? But I ain't. So I gotta let them people who turning them ropes for me. They gotta turn them to where I can get in and get out. You know what I mean? Man, you are
Yeah,
so right about that,
That's
man. I
just
done bought so
reps,
many
man.
accounts trying to be able to do it fast, man. I can't do it like that, man. It pops me every
They all,
time.
they all got the reps on us. We trying to get our weight up. So you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
rather I'd rather fight little Jimmy for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich than that WWE heavy.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I want
Man, bro.
to.
Man, that's some truth right there, bro. You gotta wait till it slow down, man. And that's usually kind of like around shit, really for real, it started really slowing down for me when the trade room about to close. It's like, man, man, that's crazy, bro. That's good food for thought, man. That's me all day.
yeah. Slowing down ain't nothing wrong with slowing down. And every day shouldn't, are we grown people? Can we talk like grown people? No,
Absolutely.
I'm not.
Absolutely. No
I
other
can't.
way.
Yes.
You are, intimacy is not the same every time,
It's not.
nor should it be. And for me, the experience that I have in the market is a lot like that because it has passion and desire and it has outcomes and targets. They have that in common, you know? So in those situations, in those situations, in market situations, I recognize that Monday doesn't have to feel like Tuesday, and Tuesday doesn't have to feel like Wednesday. And what they do on Thursday doesn't have to be what they do on Friday. My job every time is to listen to the desire. If I listen to the desire, we're gonna be all right. I'm a musician, I'm in a band. My job isn't to play, my job is to listen. I'm in the market, My job isn't to trade. My job is to listen. Hey, what are you guys trying to do? What's going on? What are y'all worried about? What do you care about? You know? And right now, you can see, I mean, NASDAQ and the ES, they just as lost as little puppies. They don't know. They go up a little bit and it's very dramatic. They go down a little bit. It's very dramatic. They take 4 hours and you take a look at a 4 hour chart and before you know it, the chart is a doji. The market really isn't going anywhere. The bell rings at 9:30. It's 11:30 and they still trading inside of the ORT. You know what I'm saying? You're finding a lot of that. So it's cool. You just take your time. Take your time. Go to a market that maybe gives you the shapes that you're liking, a market that's made up its mind. For the last 2 days, gold has been amazing. You know what I'm saying? For the last 2 days, gold has been amazing. The bonds, check them out, man. We sold them down. We didn't buy the fours. We saw the 13s and 8s and said, call them off. Things can kind of keep rising here. Look at that. Now we've made it up to our 112.28 target. Not bad. Not all of them behave the way you want them to every day, but it's all right. It's all right.
Got out the Michigan vents. I hear them in my head. They don't need me for this foolishness.
Right.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh man. School's almost over. The kids are almost out of school. That's kind of exciting. Thank God for that.
And please tell Sydney congratulations. We're so proud of her.
Man, wasn't that crazy? I had to trade yesterday. Come to find out, I really didn't because Mo was all right. We didn't know. But man, that kid did a great job. She did an amazing job.
All
That
them
kid did
medals, man. I seen
fantastic.
that. All
She
them
goes
trophies,
up
man. I
there.
seen that. That was nice, bro.
Man, you talking about making my day bright? Come on. I was like, kid, what do you want? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? It'll be my pleasure. I'm going to advance my bond stop because I got
Order canceled.
to the 112.28 target and didn't get filled. I'm going to advance one of the stops. The other one, I'll keep it right here.
Order filled.
I'll advance one and take 19 ticks instead of 24 off of that first one. We have a 58.96 that's improper now on the ES. I'm going to be very honest with the herky-jerky nature of the markets. What you want to do is you want to take targets and bring in your stop. So like say those 58.96s are in, I'm going to take if I sold in, I need a buy stop.
Order submitted.
I'm going to cover the buy stop, right? I'm going to cover it. Now, I might have a hope or wish that it comes all the way down to 58.88, but I know I got 250 on me right now in a market that for the last hour and a half hasn't really moved. What's a smart thing? Take the money. Take the money. So I lock in. Let's say I lock in $250 for myself. Fine. If it comes up and stops me out, I'll make $250 on a move that I hope will go to 58.83 ultimately. Fine. No worries. Keep it easy. I want to check the 60s on gold one more time.
Order filled.
You're my living one, so deep. Okay, this is some NASDAQ stuff. And this stuff was NASDAQ long. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left on the candle. I am confident in its desire to want to go up. I think I'm on the high side of the buying range right now. You see how we have so many buy orders on NASDAQ in close proximity to one another? My belief is that this will go up but it has a right to maybe go down a bit more before it does. An easy thing to do today would be to lock in a little profit. You know, it'll be a good thing to do. So if I bought in, I need a sell stop.
Order submitted.
I need to grab that sell stop and I'll advance it to like here. That'll lock in some money for me. Now, my
Order
hope
filled.
is that it goes to the moon. But I can't play with these people. That ain't even my way. Why would I do that? Let's just check our P&L, see how we're doing so far. Okay, we got 2,800 in one account, 1,235 in another. Not so bad. And we're doing this in a market that sucks. Market's terrible. Terrible. Trash. 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 Absolute trash. I think I was gold 60s. I would want to see some bullish desire. Okay, let me tell all the gold people, this is what I want. In 12 minutes, get up above 31.95. Go. That's what I would love to see. If I could see that, man, God is good. We'll be all right. I mean, he's good either way, you know. Hey, don't mean anything by that big guy. But come on, that'll be amazing. That'll trap those that'll trap the buyers and stuff, man. That'll trap them where they should be trapped. Okay, these upcoming entries are buy orders. It feels a lot like the sellers are starting to make their move, doesn't it? It feels a lot like the sellers are starting to make a move. Now we're 20 minutes into the open market. Market is danced a bit above the ORT and is now trading below it. You can see desires for selling things like 212.82 on the NASDAQ. You can see a desire to sell things. Jesus. The ES, no. Desire to sell nothing. Maybe the ES can sell at 89. We'll see. Maybe they'll sell at 89. We'll see how that goes. I'll put one on at 87 to see how
Order filled.
it fares. Let's see. See how it fares. If I was over here, I want to sell the 221, 281. That would feel good. See how that goes. When you're trading in these sort of situations, like the next two trades that I put out, the 87 or on the on the ES is probably feels better at like 58.89 short. And then on the NASDAQ, 21.81, you're gonna be selling inside of the range. You see, it's a little bit weird and slightly dangerous. Okay, because if it escapes, it'll start escaping to the upside and it'll go pretty quickly. Before you know it, we'll be at 213.08. So you take this trade only if you can risk about $400 today on the NASDAQ. And that's $400 per contract. Don't take that trade. If you're like, man, I only wanted 300 today, I got $250 on me, don't take this trade on the NASDAQ, okay? If you're on the ES and you're waiting for the 89s, that trade is also dangerous. That 89 trade can go, it's $350, $400 worth of risk before somebody is gonna stop or save you, okay? So you really wanna be careful. Not only that, the time in which it's occurring, it's 8:51. We have 9 more minutes left on the hourly candle. And while it did look like a tribute to the buyers for all 50 of the minutes of the hour, you can see that now it's turning red. So we'll kind of see if the 89 will get picked up or if the 212.81 will get picked up, and we'll kind of go from there, okay? Oh, you touch me and you don't feel me, you jerk. That's like the 3rd time today. What's up? My bond stuff is getting touched and not filled. Come on.
Order filled.
Okay, they got me that time. We're in. All right. You want to kind of breathe, relax your muscles. Relax all your muscles. Okay. Relax your muscles. I told you that if you're in this trade, there are super duper elements of risk. So what you're doing, in my opinion, okay, we got profit from the last trade that we're in on the ES. That puts us somewhere in the area of about $3,100 open or altogether. I told you this trade is gonna be risky. Okay, there's a minute and 40 seconds left on the candle, and all you really want to see is it get back below the 89s or back below 212.81 on the NASDAQ. You really want to see that. If it can't do that, this thing can start escaping really fast, and before you know it, you're in the whipsaw. Okay, we're still trading where everybody has a right to price. We're still trading in that area.
I took it at
Everybody
the
know
open.
what I told you you were risking before you got in?
Yeah, I moved up to the open.
Now ask yourself, why are you cool with taking a $400 risk? Heck, if I'm up 2 grand, I'm okay with taking a $400 risk. You see? It's not going to kill you. You know, you don't take those kind of risks when you're starting out the trading session. You want to start out the trading session easy. I hate where the market is right now. I hate it in a can. I hate it, Sam. I am. I totally hate what the market is doing right now. But it'll give me a chance to practice getting out of foolishness. Watch them. 31.95 is happening. That can be good. Watch them. 5 more minutes left. All right, that candle, you should bail on this as quickly as you can. Both sides. Bail on it. Take the stop, bring your stop down, take your target. I would bail. Now, Jay, why would you bail? Because if I already got 2 grand on me, what's the risk? What's the, like, why risk more? Okay, bail. Me, I'm not gonna bail personally. I want to kind of watch and see something. I want the hour to close. I want to kind of feel it a second. Let's kind of take inventory of everybody so far. How's everybody feeling? Y'all all right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everybody made money today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Did anybody do something stupid?
Not today.
Very good.
Today.
Not yet. If things happen, it's okay. I'm going to ask you very plainly, very politely, answer me this. Are you in the red? Is anyone down? Is anyone, like, is anybody in the red? Please talk to me.
Hey Jay, I'm in the red.
Okay. You were very excited to trade today.
Very, because I had a good day yesterday.
I could tell your body language and everything. You were really excited. I was like, oh man, he's gonna run in. So you probably ran in, got your head hit, then you've been going from good P&L to bad P&L to good P&L to bad P&L all day.
Pretty much.
How far are you down now?
Well, I traded last night and got beat up a little bit, so completely $800.
All right. What is your daily profit target? How much money you want to make a day?
500.
What is your daily loss limit?
250.
The best lesson I can teach you today is the lesson of stopping and walking away a loser.
Oof.
Walk away a loser. You have to write down, I lost today. It hurt.
Right.
Every day presents a new opportunity, and tomorrow I'll try again. What you got caught by is a bias. And I think it's called outcome bias. What we believe is that if we flip a coin and it goes heads, 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 the next thing we bet on is heads. You see, this is how it happens. But every coin flip is 50-50. So what will happen is you think that those events are tied to one another because they all came out the same, but they're not tied to each other. Every coin flip is its own situation with both a chance of heads and a chance of tails. Okay. So because you had a great week last week, because you had a great year last year, because you had a great day yesterday, that means nothing for today. It's a brand new. The only thing that keeps us safe is when we make $1,100, like say you make $500, that's your target, you make it. Great. You make it again, 500 again. Boom, you make it. Hey, you lose, you hit your 250. Boom, you lose 250. Hey, you lose 250 again. Boom. Then you make 500 on the fifth day. You make your 500. So that's 3 winning days, 2 losing days. Every winning day, you made $500. That's $1,500 worth of winnings. Every losing day, you lost 250. That's $500 worth of losses. All that means is these 2 losses take away these 2 wins, and guess what you got? $1,000 at the end of the week.
Right.
The key to growing an account is not making money. The key to growing an account is getting up when you lose. That's the key. There's no bigger key. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And every day, it doesn't matter how well you treated your wife yesterday. You know what song she's singing in her head? What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. You see what I'm saying? You took out the trash last week. Guess what? It's a new week. Take out the trash again. You know, it is about what we are doing with today's opportunity. Give us this day our daily bread. That's what matters. You see what I'm saying? So just lose. It's fine. Yesterday, what did you make? Like $1,200?
Shoot, probably across the board over 3,000.
Okay, cool. Bro, 3,000 one day up, 800 the second day down. Guess what? You're up $2,200 in 2 days. When the last time you made $2,200 in 2 days at a job?
No.
Okay, ain't God good? The sun is bright. God is good. Who cares about today? Close the computer down. Take yourself out for ice cream. Enjoy your life. You're doing great. Don't worry about the trees because your forest is fine. Don't worry about the trees. Don't get down on yourself. Everything's good. Pat, you're in here. I'm about to make you the host, bro.
All right, man.
You all today was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really love you. I gotta go. And
Thanks, Jeff.
thank you very much for picking up a little bit of the slack for me. I just ended up with a 9 o'clock scheduling when it should have been a 9:30. All right. Much love, everybody. Thanks for allowing me to trade with you and teach you and stuff like that. Hey, Pat, one thing you might want to be aware of, we are live on YouTube right now. So, you know, don't give away too much sauce on these kind of days, you know.
All right.
All right.
No, I'm just gonna do questions and answers, and what you got going on. Look at a couple more trades, but the market is crazy today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. You see, I'm taking it slow and taking the profit quick.
What?
As soon as it's showing me it's green, 300, I'll take it. 250, I'll take it. 400, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Give me everything you got. I'm out.
That's the biggest part of trading, man, knowing when to just like sit on your hands and like this market is not, especially if you're trading the NASDAQ, like it's going back and forth. It's not doing nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, Jay, I had a question for you, but I want to hold you up, man. I'm gonna ask Pat and get Pat input on it. Appreciate you.
Pastor Man, he's got the answer.
Yeah. He got it. He got it. He can help me out.
Love y'all. Take
Yep.
care.
Peace, Jay.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Pat.
How's it going? E, how
I'm
you
bouncing
doing,
off.
brother?
I'm bouncing off. I'm all right, brother. I appreciate you for asking too. I'm gonna bounce off Will B, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, when we be trading and we be trying to, shape and mold our discipline, I found out, man, that I can do it sometimes, but this is an area I got to work on, and that's quit, man. And watch this. I know I can trade because I can't quit. So I have been in a situation where I'm like, man, you $1,500 down. That's against all the rules in a $50,000 account, right? But I told myself, I said, man, I'm either gonna blow this account or I'm getting it back, right? And I get the
Well,
15
that's the
back.
tilt. That's because you went on tilt.
What's that? What you say?
That's because you went on tilt. You're like, when you say those phrases, and I've said it many times, I'm gonna get it back or blow the account. You going on
Right.
tilt. You
What's
going
that, bro?
against,
Explain that. Tilt.
that means you're going against everything trading is. Like, you
Right,
know,
right, 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 right.
you
Absolutely.
you,
But
you
watch this
know,
though.
you should, first of all, you should never got to 1,500 in the
Yeah,
whole
I
life.
already know. Don't beat
Personally.
me up. I already beat
So you
myself up now,
already
man.
you already kind of broke some rules and went that far. Now you're just gonna be like, I'm either gonna live or die. That's
That's
it.
right.
I'm
Yep.
either gonna live or die. So you already made a decision in your head that you're not getting off that table. Even if you make $300, now you're only $1,200 in the hole. You still gonna keep trading.
That's right. That's
Then
right.
you're gonna get to 1,000. You still gonna keep trading because you already said to yourself, I'm gonna make this thing back or I'm gonna blow it.
That's right.
So then when you took those 2, 3 good trades that got you down 500, you take another one. Now you back down 2,000 now. And now your prophecy came true. I'm going to blow the account.
So watch this, right? You're right. And most of the time that is the outcome.
Yep.
But it's enough times for me to like I get out of that 1,500 and I'll be 200 and I'll close it down and be like, phew, right?
That's the
Right.
worst thing could happen to you right there.
Yep.
Right there. Because as soon as you do that, you think you can do it every time.
Every
Right.
time.
Let's talk to me, bro. Y'all talk to me, man. Get me together.
That only happens 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10.
It's
The
real.
other 4 times, you resetting your account, you buying a new combine, you spending more money.
That's right.
Bro, I only know that because I did it. I do
Yeah,
it.
I already know we all done did it. Like
What I'm trying,
I'm
what
only
I'm trying
saying it
to
because
say,
nobody judge me. Everybody's been
I'm,
through it.
Hey, y'all talking about me. Y'all stop
what I'm trying
talking
to
about
say here, what I'm trying to say here on
me.
that particular topic, when you're saying that to yourself, okay, the other day, my wife was down in her 25K, and I said, let me jump in and trade this thing for you. I jumped in and traded for it, and I got it to within $50 of $600 down. Don't you know I blew the damn thing because I wouldn't stop. It was $50.
So okay,
Yep.
that's the problem. We already know the problem. Give us something for solution, Pat. Because we all need. I think we all crash and burn at some point. At some point, like we all lose balance when we do stuff we did back in '90.
I know you're a health guy. I hear Jay talking about how you go to the gym all the time.
Yeah, that's
Have you ever
mandatory.
smoked in your life? You ever smoke a cigarette?
Yeah. I smoke a joint sometime, bro. Keeping it real.
But did you smoke cigarettes before?
No. When
Never
I was
smoked a
young, we
cigarette?
had
All
no,
right.
no, no, no. So let's say
So
this.
I'm gonna give the cigarette analogy. A lot of people could, who smoked before could probably, and this analogy goes for drinking, smoking, all the vices.
Mm-hmm.
It goes for all the vices. You know it's not good for you. You know it's gonna kill you. Eventually, it ain't good for your health, right? When you get drunk, you do stupid stuff. You done got a couple DUIs. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
People telling you, people doing interventions, right? Don't do that, man. Yeah, I know. But when do you actually stop? When do you actually stop doing it? When you decide you done. So nothing I can tell you.
You ain't
No
lying, bro.
tricks. No, you know how Jay say, get up, go do some push-ups, close down the computer. I can tell you that 100,000 times until Emmanuel Brown
That's
is
right, brother.
ready to grow out of that hamster wheel. It's a hamster wheel, right? It's like a hamster running in, and he
Yeah,
ain't going
going
nowhere.
nowhere
That wheel
fast.
just keep turning.
Going
Until you're
nowhere
ready to
fast.
get off that, nobody can tell you nothing. Because when you get in that mode, you just gonna do it. Okay. I get in that mode myself. Okay. I'm a profitable trader. I make money. I make a certain amount of money every month. Okay. Yesterday, I got back in that mode. So I call it, I fell off the wagon. Why? Because the market environment yesterday was nasty. But in my head, I was like, I can do this. So I lost $1,400 in 5 PAs yesterday. I got 5 PAs. I lost $1,400. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't blow the account. But man, these are accounts I take payouts from every month. So now I gotta sit here and build it back up to, keep going. Luckily, I got other accounts, that I can still keep my payouts going. But now I got to rebuild these 4 accounts that I took $1,400 for no reason, because you know what? I was up, up 50, $150, and I should have stopped right there. Why? Because it was hard getting that $150. It was hard. So right then and there, it was telling me, Pat, this ain't the market for you today. Why? Because even though you're taking the right positions, that long wick is coming down, and then it's stopping you out, and it's putting you in a trigger, and then it'll go back right where, and then you take it. You're doing the trades. It ain't you. You making the right trades. The problem is the market ain't cooperating that day because it's wicking everybody out. It's going back and forth over the where you're supposed to get in. It's going back and forth over that. They don't care. So when you're in that environment, nothing's gonna save you. Your strategy ain't gonna save you. Your skill ain't gonna save you. You making $5,000 yesterday ain't gonna save you. You're just gonna get hammered. And if you go on tilt, you're gonna do exactly what you said. I'm either gonna get it back or I'm gonna die, but you're gonna die because the market right now is gonna kill you because it's not in that environment. It's like Jay said, man, let's get out of the NASDAQ. Let's go trade the gold because the gold is doing what we know it to do. Oh, resistance, buy right here, sell right there. Oh, it worked, nice. Didn't kick me out. So why we are hard-headed and want to stay in that market environment that's knocking our heads today, because yesterday you made so much money, it was so smooth, but today it ain't working that way. Then after 3-4 hours of getting your head beat in, you look at the market, the thing didn't move. It's in the same freaking range. You're like, I done lost my account. This thing didn't even do nothing. This is the same spot. If you would just sat on your hands, close the computer, done trading, it ain't the day. Every day ain't got to be the day, man. There's 5 trading days. You can make money 3 of those days. The other 2 days, thank God you stayed out. That was a good strategy to stay out because so we gotta start understanding that knowing the trades, being skillful at trading is not all you need. You need to be able to say, oh, I'm not trading today. I'm not trading. Listen, top traders will tell you, I ain't getting in this market today. Because that's what it is, man. So until EB and EB, you know it too. But
man, I know
you're
it, bro.
stubborn. You want to keep getting in there. You want to keep doing it. You're like, no, I'll reset this bad boy, but I'm gonna make that. I want to see that $1,000 in the green. I'll reset it. Nah, bro. You taking steps back that you don't need to, because now it's gonna cost you money to reset it. After you reset it, you're gonna take that one trade. You're gonna be $800 in the green. You're gonna feel good about yourself.
Yeah, I'm revenge trade now, so I didn't bust the account. I didn't bust another one.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's what can happen.
Man, I didn't bust like 4-5 in a row on some revenge trade after I just blowed the main account. Oh man, I didn't crash and burn, bro.
Man, I blew 10 evals this week with that very scenario.
Bro, we gotta pay, man.
I just remember shout out to Spice.
So Emmanuel, this is what happens, man. When you start becoming profitable, those things start happening less and less. That's what happens. Until you start, man, I got a groove going. Man, I done got a couple payouts. Then you start recognizing those spots, and then you start doing the right thing. But if you kept doing the same thing would happen. I don't care how profitable you are. You would lose money because the environment ain't right. You just got to know when to stop and get out of it. Listen, I know the trades I'm taking. If I take them a few times and they're not working, and then I look at the market, I'm like, man, this thing ain't okay, Pat. Time to go. Oh, you lost $100 today? That's okay. I'm good. I've been trading a couple hours, and all I got to show it is minus 150, minus 200, or plus 150, plus 200. That's telling me I need to stop. I need to go because the market ain't cooperating. It ain't cooperating, So, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, man. You gotta
a question, Pat.
Huh?
I got a question. Would playing the micros help? Because I've been playing the micros more, and it seems like it's helping me better manage my positions when it come to trying to not lose too much or revenge trade. You make less, but it seems like mentally it's helping me better. Am I doing right, or
No,
With that,
you're doing great. Okay, listen. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, all right? I was trading regular ES, uh, NASDAQ. Last year I was getting payouts, but the payouts were like a couple thousand this month, 2 months, nothing, another 1,500, nothing, here and there, you blow it. Last year around November, December, I had some PAs. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to the micros, man. I'm tired of just blowing accounts, having a building back up, pass one, get the PA again. I'm gonna go to the micros. I'm gonna make about 200, 150 to $300 a day. And I had this conversation with Andre. He knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make 150 to $300 a day. Where on the micros, I roll with people in the community. They're not trading micros, they trading the big dogs, right? They want to make 1,500 a day, 1,000. I said, that's cool, guys. Keep doing that. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this out and see how it works. So I started in November, December area. I already had PAs, granted, so I didn't start from combine, but I had PAs. I devised how much I need every day. I said, if I do this every day by February 2nd, I'm just giving you numbers, but this is how I did it. By February 2nd, I'd pay out on all my accounts. I do use a copier, but I'm on the micros. I make 150 to 300. By February, boom, first payout, 6K. Said, damn. But now I went, listen, it took me December, 2 months. Just make it, but I already knew that's what it was gonna take me because I did the math. I said 150 to 300, and a lot of times I was ahead of schedule because you make more than the 150. You make the 250, you make the 200. Sometimes you take a little loss, 75, but and I was only trading 3 days a week. So it took me a couple months to get my first payout from those 5 accounts. Okay. So now, come February, now between February and March, guess what? I don't have to make 2,600. I don't have to make 1,500 for 25Ks. All I got to make is 1,000. That's it. So February, March, here we go. All 5, 6 accounts. Here comes another payout. I'm only trading the micros. I got the guys in the community telling me, hey, man, yeah, I'm making 1,000. Yeah, that's cool. You got 150K. You got to make 6,000. Bro, then once I started doing that, I said, forget a 50K. Why I got to make 2,600? All I got to make, by the time I get 2,600, I'm already getting paid out. So now I'm changing my strategy. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get 25Ks because 1,500, boom, anything over that, I'm getting paid, especially if you want to take profit. So now I'm evolving, but yesterday I had a setback on my accounts, you know what I mean? But now I got like 14 PAs, 6 of them are paying me, the other 5 don't yet, they're building up, and I just stay on the micros. What mistake did I make yesterday? Yesterday, I took a couple loss on the micros. And I'm telling you guys this so you understand the journey and the challenges that you face, okay? Yesterday, I took a couple loss on the micros, and it's kind of like the question Emmanuel Brown says, how do you stop yourself from just getting tired and saying, I'm gonna. So yesterday I took a couple losses, like, you know what, Pat, I'm gonna go to the minis. I'm gonna go to the minis, this little 150 I lost. And bro, I done lost on the micros before. I never did this. I went on the minis like a dummy. I was like, I'm gonna, yesterday's market, which was crazy for me. It was a crazy market. I was struggling. I go on the minis, and now, instead of being down 145, 150, which is no big deal. I've done that before. Now I'm down 1,400 until I finally say, what are you doing, bro? Get out of here. These are the accounts I pay you every month. Now you're really gonna have to trade them to get back to where you need to. So that just goes to show you, man. The gentleman George, what do I say about micros? I say, bro, if that's your strength and you want to go on micros, just understand, give yourself a schedule, give yourself a target price, what you're gonna make, give yourself a time you're gonna trade. Have the discipline. Say every day, because I started trading between 9:10 and 10:30. If it was 10:45, I closed it down. Whether I'm red, green, or indifferent, I closed it down.
Yeah.
So this thing is not gonna happen for you unless you have those disciplines. Because before, I'm trading all day. I'm like, hey, I come home from the store. Hey, it's 1:30. Let's get on the trade. Let's put that account on some charts, right? No, them PAs, I trade between 9:30. Now, do I have combines I play with? I call them play with because you still have that emotion. You still want to see $1,500 in the green. You still want to see $1,000 in the green. So I do have combines I go, and then, but if I lose them, hey, I got my money. The money that I'm getting every month, I need that money. So I make sure I protect that money, and I go on the micros and I follow my schedule. So I know exactly in 10 days, I'm going to get a $6,000 payout. Now I got 14 PAs. So in 10 days, I'm going to get a $10,000 payout.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a $15,000 payout because I'm growing the but I'm doing the same thing I started with the experiment in December, just 4 accounts. But now I don't grew the account. Now I got 14 PAs. So yesterday I took a hit on the 4 PAs. So those 4 PAs, they're going to be out of the mix for probably this month. I'm going to have to grow them back. But I got my other PAs that are right where they need to be. And all I got to do is make 1,000 them. So the struggle is real, bro. The only difference between is I do it less. I don't go on that, tilt. I don't go on that tilt every time I got a problem. Sometimes I do stop. 150 in the red, I stop. I come back tomorrow. But until you start doing that and stop going on tilt, you're going to get PAs, you're going to lose PAs. You're going to pass combines, you're going to lose combines. You're going to, oh, shit, I got a payout. That's the greatest feeling in the world. I got my $1,000. Oh, yeah. Then the next week, that PA you got $1,000 from is gone. You lost it. Now it could be another 2 months before you get it back because now you feel away.
Don't you think it's just a matter of recognizing your opponent, recognizing when the market is breaking rules, and not participating? Yeah, that's why I was saying shout out to Spice because I heard her voice in my head, man. I just used to remember they breaking the rules.
Yeah,
she don't play when they break the rules.
Right,
that's a big time trader right there.
You gotta just stop.
Why am I playing in the market if the best traders in this community don't play in the market when it's breaking the rules? Why am I doing it? But you get hypnotized by them candles, bro. You got to get up and stop looking at it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I noticed that last night when Spice said it left me. She said it left me, and she said I'm out. She just stopped.
And she needed hard stops.
I learned from that when she said that. I learned from that. It was a hard market.
All right. So that's the story, man. That's the story. You guys have to. It's not only learning the strategies. We all know the strategies, but the strategies don't always work in every environment, man. So you got to figure it out. So this is the NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. I know people lost money just in this little range right here. They just lost money. Why? Because they thought it was going up. They thought it was finally going up this time. They thought they got in the right spot. They're going to hold it. They thought it was, it was here, right? Look at that's the NASDAQ. That's
NASDAQ blowing account right there.
Ain't do nothing today. Look at it. You ain't do nothing. But I know people bought this. They bought right here. Oh, we closed above this. I'm buying. Oh, right, turned around on you.
Yep.
Look at this candle. This candle come all the way back, knock you out.
It's the mind game, bro. You're bad trader. The bad trader on your shoulder. Man, you only made 350 today. You better than that. You better than that. 350 in 2 hours. I'm gonna take my 350 and I'm gonna take the ball and go home, fat. Or I'm gonna wait till a little later when it comes.
So if you trading in here, man, you making money. It's pretty much luck. You making money by luck. You just hitting buy and sell, and it works sometimes. Sometimes it works. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna rinse and repeat this. You're not gonna do this over and over because you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail, right? So we're gonna go to the ES. If the Nasdaq looked like that, the ES, all right, the ES a little better, a little better. You got a little movement in the ES, but look how long the wicks are, man. Like, you know,
What does the long wicks like that mean? In precision?
this candle right here. Look at this candle right here at 10:05. Look at this candle. Everybody waiting to buy. I got a daily level. The candle closed above. Everybody waiting to buy. And then you get this candle, the red. And God forbid you didn't follow your rules and you bought up here because you chasing. You're like, oh man, this thing's finally going. If you bought up here, look at that next candle. Look what it did to you. Even if you were disciplined and said, swing highs, I'm going to buy the swing high. Look what it did to you. It came all the way down. Then it kept going down. So these two candles right here, right, blew somebody's account. Because this guy, you couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it. You're like, there ain't no way this thing gonna keep going down. So you move your stop. Because you like, you know you bought at the right spot and you moving your stop. And guess what? You ended up being okay, but you already got the tap of the shoulder. You done. If you're in a combine, if you're in live and you got all this bread, then you good. But most people right here, between these two candles, you blew your account. Before that, nothing was going on. It was just going back and forth, right? So when you're looking at these things, you know, even before you trade, when you're looking at the market, you can kind of see, you know, when the candles are tight, stay away from the market, bro. The candles are tight. They're not getting no separation from each other. When the candles are tight, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, look at this. Candles are tight.
Yeah.
You finally get a little separation. You're like, all right, whoo, we out of that range. I'm gonna buy this right here. Nothing wrong with that. But bro, have your stop, take your stop. If you're silly and you're like, oh, I don't want to take that loss. I've been waiting all this time. I don't want to take that loss. I'm gonna move my stop. Then this happens. And then you don't get support till down here. You're dead. You're dead. So, but when you got tight candles like this, man, why are we trading this? Why? Ain't nothing happening. So the ES is a mess. I mean, and this candle didn't happen till like 10:05. If you were trading gold, you in good shape. You see the difference? You can look at it. You can look at it. Look at that. Little consolidation here. Move up. Consolidation. Test resistance. Move up. Consolidation. It's gonna test resistance here. Consolidation. Move up. Easy trading day. No long candles knocking you out the area. You can take a little heat, you know, but eventually it obeys the rules. This would have been a good day to trade gold. Gold don't always look like this either. Sometimes it looks just like the Nasdaq and ES, but so that's the kind of maturity you got to have when you're trading. You can't just say, I'm coming to buy and sell today. Nah, you got to take all this stuff into consideration, or you're not going to be profitable. You know, you're not. And if you're on tilt, and if you're stubborn and you hard-headed, you know, you're going to be on tilt, you know. Take your stop when your stop's here. There's another level here.
Order submitted.
That's all we're doing, man. We're just playing the levels. The market is friendly. The market is friendly to you. I'm on the MGC, guys, just, you know. So, but when the market's friendly to you, your levels work. When it's not, you're gonna get killed. You know what I mean? And this is all we're doing, man. We're seeing, but you see how you could find levels on this market? You could find levels and you just take them. Sometimes they're gonna work, sometimes they're not, I'm gonna take this level right here.
Order submitted.
Just take your levels, man. That's it. Sometimes they're gonna work, sometimes they're not.
Order submitted.
But you can't do that here. Look how tight the candles are. What you gonna do here? So you got to recognize that before you start trading. And you got to say to yourself, but I know that's what we do. We traders, so we looking at the market, but hey man, go to Sim, and then wait for the what was it, Dre? I think Dre, you said, man, I just waited, and after a certain time, the market was settled down. Because you know what you're gonna have? You're gonna have either this thing gonna happen or this thing gonna happen. And then once that happens, and then the market starts, hold on.
Basically, we gotta let them decide and stop trying to decide for them.
Yeah, you can't. We forcing it. You forcing it because you want to take a trade. Then you start having stuff like this. After it breaks this little tight, you see how all the tight candles are right here? After it breaks up, then the market will start looking like this. You'll start seeing direction. Then you just wait on the pullbacks and you take them. But when we got here, it was a wrap, man. Like, you just gonna blow your account. And unfortunately, that was 8 right when we start trading, so we got stuck in it. They fighting, they pushing, they fighting, so it makes trading difficult, man. And I don't care how good you are with your trading, you ain't gonna beat those things. Those things gonna kill you, man. Look at that, you make it's so easy to make the money when the market obeys the rules, right? What, am I spectacular? Am I like a great trader? No, we all great traders. We all know what we're doing. We just ain't mastered the psychology. I just looked at the chart, said, let me take a trade here. I see where I could have took my targets already, right? I see what I want to do. I know this level's giving it problems. So this is the level that has to get defeated before I know we can continue going up, right? But man, if you're on your real account from 3206 to 3209, you could decide to take your profit and get out of here. Easy money. You ain't got it, easy. Why? Because the market is just, the market is just moving smoothly. And we just got to recognize these positions here. This is the thing. We have to. And if I'm just, babbling, guys, you want to ask a question, go ahead. But we got to recognize these areas right here. These areas right here, we got to recognize them. But once those break, it's time to take a trade. You see the market's going up, up, and up. So now you set yourself for buys. These are just pullbacks. These are just pullbacks. You just wait for the next break, you buy. But it's telling me exactly what it's doing, so I'm just going to follow it. But what I'm trying to show everybody is when you have a market like this, and you in this area right here, it's not telling you what it's doing. So anything you do is pretty much a lucky stroke of the mouse. Not telling you what it's doing. Lucky stroke of the mouse. So if this helps everybody, when you're looking at your market, look at that. Look at it. Because when you see it, stay out of it. Don't think your strategy is kryptonite and you're going to beat the market today. No, stay out of it. And man, if you do that, does it cause you not to trade? Yeah, because this was like 8:35 and we all here for a couple hours, 10 o'clock, this candle broke. It gave us hope. But you know how Jay said, oh, it came right back into the range. That's what happened. Came right back into the range. And now we might be here for, this, it might look like this. Hold on a second. Let me get this. You might get this after that little breakout. You might get this over here. I don't know how many hours gonna pass here, but again, this is where you don't want to be. So right now, really, you should have had one trade right here. You take one trade, it came back and picked you up, you lost. But I don't know what this candle did. This candle might have went up and down before it actually. So you might have had a little profit. You might were able to break even here. Only if you held it and moved your stop that you blew your account. But once this does that, and the next candle goes here, you're like, oh, I'm gonna stop again, and then these candles, they don't get no higher than this. So I'm not interested in these little breakouts because they ain't get no higher than this. So this is forming another range right here. Stop trading in the ranges. You'll be a lot more profitable. Trade where the market shows you what it wants to do. You'll be a lot more profitable. Anybody got any questions for me? It's 10:33. I gave you guys a little sauce, But
Yeah, you definitely did, Pat. I appreciate that too, man.
yeah, anybody got any questions?
That was a good food for thought, man. I know we all can use it, for real.
Yeah,
How you doing, big brother? How you doing? How you feeling, man?
I hope everybody had a good day today. Jay did his thing. Unfortunately, we don't run the market, so we can't make them, great for the day. We just got to take what they give us. But man, it's 10:30 and Nasdaq and ES still acting silly, still a fool. And I know what everybody says. Everybody says, "Oh man, I should have tried to sell." Nah, not really. It ain't. Sometimes these markets do erratic stuff, man. So what? It came down. What? You had to be good enough to sell that. That means you just hitting buttons and hoping it works in your direction. That works for a little bit, but can you rinse and repeat? Can you make it consistent? Probably not, because you just, I think it's gonna go down now. Let me just boom. I think it's ready to do this. Yeah, if that's your strategy, then if it works for you, it works for you. But that strategy don't work for me, man. Because sometimes it looks like it's going up, and I hit the up, and it comes right back against me.
Order filled.
What was that? That was okay. That was the second contract I had on here. Another level. Is they gonna break it? They're gonna break that level. Keep going. That's all it is. These are just levels, man. That's it. So gold, the gold had a pullback here, and now it has a pullback here. You see it? I'm gonna move this up. I'm gonna let it pick up another contract. But you see the pattern, right?
Yes.
But you just buy the levels, man. Buy the levels. At least you have something you could have a strategy with. You could say, okay, I see what gold's doing. Okay, let's, it's steady going up, but here it pulled back. It was up. We got the first pullback here. We got a little pullback here. So it's been doing this. So here's a pullback, even though the candles are nice and big though. So, you know, and you assessing all that stuff, you know, but, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. Because once it gets back underneath here somewhere, then you got to start changing your mind because now it's breaking structure. You know, it's breaking structure. But until it stays, as long as it stays up here, you want to keep buying these levels. I'm hoping. I would see it didn't pick me up, man. I was hoping I should have just added another contract. Didn't pick me up. You know, if I would have just hit buy right there, I probably would have been in profit right now.
And that little 5-minute gap bounces was.
But I still believe in the structure right now. Structure's holding up. Had its little pullback. Are we gonna keep going? Are we gonna keep going past this and then finally break the daily level and then keep going up? You have to look later to find out. Anybody got any questions? All right, guys. Hey, good hanging out with you guys. I didn't expect to, but it was cool. You know, I was like talking to the bullies and, you know, chopping it up. You know, and yeah, man, don't feel bad because you lost, man. We all lose. It's annoying after you profitable, you make money all the time, and then you take a loss. It's annoying, it is, but the market is not exact, man. You're gonna lose. That's the thing everybody don't understand. Every time you lose, it ain't the end of the world. It's just you lost today. Start judging yourself on the whole month. You know, I took a $1,400 yesterday, but if I'm $2,000 up for the month, that means I'm $600 in the positive. So who cares about that 1,400? You know, who cares? That, you know, 700, 800, 500, 300. Those are just numbers, man. Trade tomorrow. Trade tomorrow. Stay out of the mess. Don't trade the mess. Can you be disciplined enough to say, I'm not going to trade this today? I'm not. Man, if you start being able to do that, you're going to be powerful, man. You're going to be powerful. If you start trading, oh, let me trade gold. Gold looks like it's got some stuff going on. Let me trade that. Oh, I'm not trading the NASDAQ. Look at how tight those candles are. It ain't doing nothing. Man, you know, we learn about trades and strategies. You got to learn that part of the game too, because if you don't have that part of the game, you're going to be on a hamster wheel just running around and going nowhere. Yeah, you're going to make 2,000 one day, but you're going to lose 5,000 the next day because you're stubborn and you think you know what you're doing. You're not, you know, so that's my 2 cents, man. Let me stop share. Good to hanging out with everybody. I hope everybody got something out of today, even if your P&L ain't green. It's okay. You got to trade, you learned something. You know.
Want to say good stuff, big bro.
Yeah, you still got your account for tomorrow to trade. It's okay if you're in the red. It's part of trading, brother. That's it. All right, man. Good seeing everybody. I'm gonna say clock on the wall. It's 10:41. Clock on the wall. And we all we got, guys.
We all we need.
All we need.
Have a good rest of your day. If you're on the NASDAQ, wait till those breakouts, man. Wait till they start telling you something. Then you can go in there and start trading. All right? Have a good one.
All right.
Thank you, Pat.
Yep.